Alright, so what's your girlfriend? This this show, I don't know how it starts off. I mean, it starts off if it's in a bad way, even Kazuya gets dumped, which for all it fucking sucks. But if it's shit, oh, it's such a fucking dumpster fire. But it's so good. It's like it's one of the things where you just can't stop looking, but you want to, but you're like, I act like you can't, but you just want to keep on looking, see how it goes or how it gets, because fucking Kazuya is, oh my god, I don't know what I say about Kazuya. I mean, he's a relatable character in a sense, because most dudes, a bunch of stuff goes through their head, because you look, it's just like, for example, whenever he thinks of mommy and all that other shit, like here's this clip about it, for example.
たく一泊二日も我慢できねえのかお前は。
Like, look at that. It's Penny New just starts going off. I mean, I get it. He still, loves mommy and still cares for her. But, like, chill, bro. You were just with her for, like what was like a couple days, I think, is like when they're, like, on the trip. But, anyway, I'm getting too forward into the series. So, episode 1 starts where he gets dumped. And, he's sad, so he downloads the app, towards a girlfriend. I think it was called Diamond, if I remember. So, he downloads and he gets, Chizuru. He rents Chizuru. And, they go on a date, they go to, aquarium and all that stuff. And she grabs his hand, and this man's going nuts. He's like, yo, she's gonna grab my hand, until he gets home, looks it up, and he's like, oh, she does it for fucking everybody. And he's like, oh, I'm not special at all, and what the fuck. So, he does it, he friends her again, and this another time, he's being a bit of a bitch. I'll say that. Because he's mad at all this shit, and he's like, why do you do this stuff? And then, he finally gets to see what, she's really like. And he's like, oh, this is what she actually like. Okay. So, the whole thing was about it. And then they go see, his was it a grandma, he gets a call. That his grandma, collapsed. And so they go to the hospital. And then she's like, oh, she's my girlfriend. And then his grandma is like, oh, she fucking goes crazy. Because she's like, oh, he finally has a girlfriend. Oh, shit. What the fuck? And then she's like, I thought you wouldn't have a girlfriend for a while. Which is, for me, the most relatable fucking thing. Because, we out here being, lonely. Some lonely motherfuckers out here, but it is what it is. Anyway, yeah, that whole thing happened, and then his grandma, like, his whole family comes in, he's like, what, it's his girlfriend? They all have the same fucking reaction, which is fucking hilarious. And what Chizuru's like, what the fuck? And so his grandma calls all her friends, and then they hide until the room, and then she's like, grandma, what the fuck? So yeah, so that's basically episode 2, I believe. And episode 3, he sees her at his school. He's like, what the fuck? He's like hella surprised because he sees her at his school, and then this whole thing where they're like, you don't know me, nothing ever happened, shut up about it. Alright, so the rest of the episodes, not chapters. I'm not reading the manga. The rest of the chapters, basically he has to like rent her every time he goes to see his grandma because he's like, make sure you bring your girlfriend, and he doesn't want to tell him. He doesn't want to tell his grandma that obviously he can't tell him it's a fake relationship because he's just renting out. Was it and she doesn't want to. She wants to keep her job a secret, which I don't know why yet. Because she just kind of says, I have my reasons for keeping it an actual secret. So they're trying to keep it a secret, and then Chizuru tells, or I think it's Kazuya, one of them two, tell each other, we should probably tell him that we actually broke up. Because it's kind of hard to. He has to rent out. Was it of Chizuru Isami goes see his grandma until his grandma gets out of the hospital and goes and sees him. And he's like, oh crap, he didn't think it would happen. So he's knocking on her door, like on his knees, begging for her to go over for the hour. And she's like, no, I can't. It's against the the actual policy to go to clients' homes. So he's doing that, constantly begging. And then meanwhile, his grandma gets home, and he's like, oh shit, what do I do? So he's like about to say that they actually broke up, and his grandma's like disappointed in a sense because he's like, oh, you finally had like a good girl. It's weird to say that. I don't like saying that. But and then out of nowhere, so she's like on her balcony, she fucking hears everything, and just comes and swoops in like, what's up, I'm here, and brings food. And then Kazuya's like, I'll give you the money later. Boss, you can't just like, you can't tell each other that. You can't really say that a lot, but you can tell that like they told each other that. So basically, and then all that happens, and there's the beach episodes where obviously oh wait, no, before that, let me backtrack a little bit. Before that, they're walking back. Oh, this is fucking everywhere. Oh god. Before that, they're walking back from seeing his grandma at the hospital, and he sees his friends. Basically, seeing his friends, they're like, oh hey, who are you with? And he's like, my girlfriend. And they're like, what? You have a girlfriend? And then they're like, oh, we're gonna go get some drinks if y'all wanted to go. And he doesn't, their whole time was up. The actual hour was up. And he was like, she gave him the look of like, no, we gotta go. But Kazuya was like, nah, let's go. So basically, he sees the mommy there, and it's this whole awkward like thing where she starts like talking mad shit about, was it Kazuya, and I fucking, at this point, I hate mommy because of this. Because God, she's written that well to where you actually hate her, but I fucking hate her so much because of all the shit she does to to him, was it to Kazuya. Talking all shit, and then she's like, don't talk about Kazuya like that. Chizuru told mommy, and I was like, yo, that's good right there. He defending her man, quotes around her man, because obviously renting, he's renting out to be his girlfriend. So yeah, so that happens, and then she gets up. He then gets up and just, she leaves, and he's all drunk. He's just, stumbling back home drunk. And then, of course, fucking mommy shows up. It's like, hey, do you want to go back to my place? And this man's head starts fucking going crazy. He's like, yo. And he's like taking his first steps to manhood. I think is what it said in anime. I was like, oh, never mind. my brother's there, and he's kind of a brat. And I was like, damn. I'm like, damn. Well, it is what it is, Kazuya. You gotta save yourself from something, because Mommy's a fucking bitch. And then after that, they go to the beach, and they're like, oh, was it Chizuru? She's like, oh, she couldn't come. She was, with her family and stuff. I think it was family, but she happens to go to the same beach, and then he's like, they happen to be at the same beach. They don't know that they're there until they they see each other, and then they send him to go buy some like snacks. So he sees her there, and then they go to the bathroom because they don't want to be seen. And this is like one part where I wanted to slap. I've never wanted to slap a 2D object so fucking hard in my life until I saw, was it Kazuya give her that whole speech, and I'm like, shut the fuck up, man, just shut up. But it was fucking, it was a little annoying, not gonna lie. But anyway, this is a really horrible review. But hey, that's how it's gonna be for most, if not all, my reviews. But yeah, no, I'll give these first 6 episodes really drew me into the anime, because I saw stuff on like Twitter and stuff like that, but I was like, I thought there was too much hype towards the game. But no, towards the game, sorry, I'm looking at my Dune footage. Towards the actual anime, and I'm like, oh no, it's pretty good. It's a fucking dumpster fire. It's a massive one at that, but it's like you can't stop watching it. So I'd recommend to watch it. Give it the, even though it's 12 episodes, give it like the 7 episode try, or 6, or in this case 6 episodes, and just go from there. Because I see within the first couple, actual, it should show, it should maybe make you want to watch it more, or make you stop watching it. Because there's some shows that within the first couple episodes you're like, I don't want, this is horrible, I don't watch it anymore. But this one really drew me in with the characters and how like stupid they can be. But there's layers to these characters, layers like onions. That's such a fucking dumb joke. But yeah, so Let the Girlfriend, watch the first 6 episodes. I give it like a 7 out of 10. Yeah, solid 7 out of 10. But yeah, you know what it is, But yeah, that's it for this review. Y'all know what to do, Like, comment, subscribe, do all that type of shit. And I'll see y'all in the next one.